Get yours, everybody, because they will continue to play Dark Knights. Where were we? Come on. Enemy 3. We're in second route Dark Legends, right? Yeah, I think. Yeah, it is. Rasumi. Hi, Tremble. You shouldn't be at school at this late. And why are you here? Why are you so surprised? I didn't expect you to be safe after that incident. I don't know what you're talking about. Her innocent smile gives me the chills. Come on. At least make it subtle that you're actually the one behind all of this. Even though she's acting weird, she seems to be fine. No zombie bites or wounds. Never mind that. We should leave. Something dangerous is lurking around the school. Oh, that sounds fun. So fun. Her smile changes into a wide grin. Her eyes look a bit crazed, too. How do you know what her eyes look like when she has her eyes closed? It catches me off guard and I step away from her. I cannot tell if this is the Rasumi I know or someone else. She is acting creepy. It was nice seeing you safe and sound. Bye-bye now. She turns and walks off in the opposite direction. My gaze follows her till she disappears from sight. I'm glad she's gone. Her sudden act was so out of character that it confused me. As I am making my way to another exit, Kaichi crosses my mind. Will he be okay? I feel uneasy after Rasumi's appearance. I know he's powerful, but I don't have a good feeling about this. I should go check on him. Knowing that a zombie is around, I take a hockey stick from the sports club room. This should be enough to defend myself with. It is also easy to carry around. There's no night guards, really. I called out for Kaichi while walking around. It might attract unwanted attention, but I am not afraid. I recall taking out a whole field of zombies. One should be a piece of cake. Just then, I hear noises behind me. Did the zombies hear me? By focusing on the footsteps, I can make out how far he is. I wait for the right moment before turning around. The zombie reaches down to me and I raise my hockey stick over my head. I beat him continuously until he stops moving. It must look like I'm trying to kill a defenseless person. Anyone seeing me like this would be disturbed. Yeah, a piece of cake, as expected. So if the zombie's here, what about Kaichi? Ugh. A new voice comes from a nearby classroom. I notice black smoke leaking out through the bottom of the door. The smoke forms a big, dark mass. Then Kaichi steps out of it and immediately goes down on his knees, panting. I run over to him and help him up. What happened to you? Trouble. Didn't I tell you to run away? Anyway, it's not your concern. Glances at the zombie I pulverized. That was the guy I lost. Good job kicking him down. He pulls out his scythe and stabs the corpse with it. In an instant, the body disperses into small lights. Now his soul may rest in peace. Our job is done, so let's get out of this building. Just then, someone bangs at the door where Kaichi had come from. What was that? Don't look, just move. He grabs my arm and starts pulling me with him. When I turn my head to look behind us, the classroom door suddenly bursts open. For a second I thought a bomb had exploded, but instead a person comes out. Oh, come on. Rasumi? Oh, damn. Ma, you're still as cold as you were in the classroom. Locking me up with dark magic was not nice. We could have played longer if you hadn't slipped away. Within a split second, Kaichi lifts me up in his arms and starts running. Startled, I hold on to him and give him a confused look. What's going on between the two of you? A long story. Don't tell me it's a lover's spirit. Please, it's far from that. Being able to burst the door open like that, is she a demon too? Kaichi, you sure are on bad terms with demons. Why are you making me the bad guy? Aren't you running away because you're guilty? Now tell me what happened. Well, she's an angel. Creatures from heaven and hell don't get along, and she made it her obligation to kill me. But aren't Shinigami already dead? Anyway, she has been here for a long time, just in hiding. I've successfully avoided her all this time, but it was only recently that she decided to take matters into her own hands, like enrolling in the school as a student. Just the zombies was even used to lure me here. I can't believe the hunter is being hunted. Tell me, Kaichi, what have you? It's useless to escape, hehe. Her voice echoes behind us, making me tighten my grip. Can't you use some escape spell? Not with you in my arms. This place is too small for flying. Get out of the window. Get off through the window then. I don't know. Look, the window's wide enough for you to fly through, right? An arrow of light flies toward us, which Kaiji barely manages to dodge. More attacks get fired at us while we run through the building. Kaiji tries to find an exit, but the ones we find are sealed off. There's no time to break the seals either, as Rasumi is right behind us. Why don't you counterattack instead of running? Do you have any idea how hard it is to kill an angel? It's like fighting myself. You're not that strong, though. Kaiji rolls his eyes. Jeez, lady, I'm trying to save you, and here you are, keep on insulting me. One more thing. This is your business. Don't involve me in it. It's not something just between her and I. The zombies may be bait for me, but I'm sure she's also using evil spirits to lure out the forest demon. Her goal is to kill off all of the demons in the village and forest. She is interested in you as well. Who knows what she could be planning. I'm surprised by that line. I never thought that an angel would be interested in me. She can't harm humans directly, however, she can corrupt spirits and guide evil ones to possess dead bodies. Wow, what a convenient limitation. Thanks for that. As an angel, she can easily manipulate people to do anything for her. I think that's why it is hard to find the culprits. The villagers were killing among themselves. That sounds horrible. Furthermore, she's not a regular angel. I've got you, naughty boy. Suddenly, Kaiji trips and I tumble out of his arms. I roll on the cold floor and crash into a ball. Well done for figuring out my plans, but you shouldn't tell her everything yet. That makes it less fun. Look back at Kaiji to see him on the floor with his leg bound by thorny vines of light, making him unable to move. He looks more annoyed than panicked. I didn't see that coming. How are you doing, Treble? I think I got a few bruises, but I can still move. You should worry about yourself instead. This is nothing. She can't hold me for long. He grabs the thorns with his gloved hands. Within seconds, they burn up in black smoke. With Rasumi in close range, we might not have a chance to run again. She could easily cast another spell to bind us if we tried. Holding up his scythe, Kaiji takes a deep breath and glances at his opponent. I watch him as he prepares for an upcoming death match. What about his goal? She has already set it in a enclosed space, which is a replica of the original building. Well, that's highly convenient. After the sun rises, everything will be back to normal. I'll finish it before that time comes, though. Aw, what's the rush? We have all night. He dashes right towards Rasumi, going for the first attack. Despite his speed, his scythe misses her by an arm's length. Rasumi swings an arm at him, a pink-striped cane suddenly materializing in her hand. Somehow it manages to cut through Kaichi's clothes like a sword, and he steps back with a large rip in his shirt. Kaichi does not bother looking at his wounds. He wipes a single trail of blood from his torso. Kaichi, you're bleeding. Stand still. Wouldn't you want a quick death? Rasumi continues swinging her cane, creating slices in the air, aimed at Kaichi with incredible speed. Yeah, sure, incredible. Kaichi teleports in between the shadows, attempting to counterattack. Most times, he would get close enough, but then she would instantly move to block it. Their weapons exchange blows countless times. The battle is moving so fast that my eyes cannot keep up. I should run or hide, after all. This has nothing to do with me, and I'd rather not get caught in the crossfire. Yet I'm captured by their intense battle. They seem so familiar with each other's moves. It looks almost scripted. Have they fought before? For some reason I feel so uneasy. What is this feeling lingering in my chest? Please don't tell me you're some sort of part angel or whatever. You can't dodge forever. Don't worry, I don't plan to. What? Huh? The branches of Kaichi's scythe wrap around Rasumi's limbs, attacking from her blind spot to knock her down. Kaichi kicks Rasumi's kite away and points his scythe at her neck. Judging from this situation, he seems to have the upper hand. Honestly, I don't want to kill you. It's just it's such a waste to destroy a worthy opponent. That's funny because when I see Rasumi chanting a spell, I grab her cape from the ground. She's going to escape or wound Kaichi. I must help him. Brandishing her weapon, I leap forward and swing it at her head. Rasumi does not see it coming and falls unconscious. Oops, I didn't know her weapon is this powerful. I didn't wound her badly, right? Nah. By the way, quick thinking with her weapon, even though she's only unconscious right now. I could have stand there and watched you get hurt, but you're too kind for showing her mercy while she was trying to kill you. Don't let your guard down until you are sure your opponent is incapacitated. I don't earn anything for killing angels, so it's a waste of my time. He shrugs and wipes blood off his scratched arms, checking his wounds. What should we do with her? Wait. So you can get wounded by some angelic weapon like a cane from heaven. But remember when you got shot and you started bleeding black stuff? What happened to that part? So if you bleed black stuff, does that mean it's not effective or something? Or whatever. I wonder. We finally found the source of this mess. There are many possible things we could do. Things. A dark grin appears on his face as he loses himself in thought. Or I can take her back to where she came from. Hey Kaichi, have you two fought before? A few times, how can you tell? You two seem familiar with each other's attack patterns. I wonder why she didn't kill you last time you fought. She kind of hinted at your tiny form too. Could she have known about your other form this whole time? Kaichi rubs his chin as he looks down at the unconscious Rasumi. Suddenly the cane flies out of my hand and towards her. Startled, I see that she has regained consciousness. A little wonky, she gets back on her feet. Holding her weapon, she smiles mischievously at us. Your quick wits are interesting, Treble. I'm glad to have met such a nice fellow. Too bad we can't continue our peaceful days. From the corner of my eye, I see Kaichi reaching towards me. The next second, Rasumi strikes her cane right into Kaichi's chest. Oh. It happened so fast that it takes a few seconds for me to realize that she had been aiming for me, but Kaichi had used himself as a shield. He swings his scythe at Rasumi, but she backs away. The cane is still pierced through him. Dark liquid drips from his lips. Ugh. He lowers his own weapon and pulls out the cane from his chest. Black liquid flows out of the wound, and I am left staring at a dark hole in the middle of his chest. There's so much blood, maybe he should have just kept the weapon in. Kaichi throws the cane away, clutching his chest. He glares at the girl before us. Oh, how pitiful. I'd finish off myself, but it seems the morning can do that for me. Have fun during a nice hour. Wait, what? You can't finish Kaichi right now? What the fuck? That's convenient. The cane flies back into Rasumi's hand before she turns and walks away. Hey, you can't just... Yeah, I know, right? But the plot calls for it. The plot calls for it to go away now, to have this emotional moment or whatever. A weak groan stops me in place. As much as I want to go after her, I cannot just leave Kaichi to die. Trying to hold him up, but he sinks down. I expect him to be upset, but his lips show a faint smile. His hand moves to his chest, covering the large wound. Blood streams down his lips as he bursts into a coughing fit. Slowly, he shifts his gaze to me. Don't look so shocked. It's just a hole in my chest. My organs aren't even spilling out. Okay? Is that supposed to be humorous, stupid? This feels nostalgic. I have been struck like this before. Why are you acting so calm about this? We have to take you to the hospital before you... There's not enough time for me to heal. She probably just wants me to suffer. I guess she knows that I'll transform back into my child form whenever morning comes. Kaichi lets out a sigh and looks up at me. I underestimated her. I should try to escape instead of engaging the fight. I can't believe I'm dying in the same way again. The same way? I never told you that in my previous life as a human, I died because of a stab wound into the heart. Now you know. No, Kaichi. It's going to hurt 10 times more in my other form, and I am not letting her get the best of me this time. Can you release me before I go through that torture? What release? You know, like what I did to that zombie before. You want me to kill you right now? Well, how it happens doesn't matter. Sorry for such a selfish request. After all that I have done to you. He takes his scythe and pushes it into my hands. His fingers were cold to the touch. I'm sure I'll gain karma points for helping a Shinigami. Or just do it for me. A small smile crosses his lips, innocent and warm. You saved me from Rasumi back there. It's the least I could do. I look at him through teary eyes and clench the scythe in my hands. This will help him, he said. He doesn't want to die in the same way again. I ready the scythe to take a deep breath. I cannot bear to watch, so I close my eyes before I swing with all my might. I open my eyes to see his body engulfed in black flames. His body slowly breaks apart, the pieces disappearing into thin air. My hand feels hot, and it is not long before the scythe fades away in the same manner. It is like his existence was erased. The image of the hole in his crest was burned in my mind. He had no heart. I return to the temple before dawn breaks. Right. A few days later? What the fuck? So many time skips. In the past few weeks... Oh, so first it was the past few days, now it's the past few weeks. What the fuck? I have seen many people die before my eyes. Many. It's just Shane Kaichi. And it's even debatable the Kaichi's a human or people. Some of them were even by my own hands. Or were you talking about zombies? Yeah, that makes sense. The burden of their deaths weigh heavy on my mind. Kaichi's, especially his final moments, were so sudden. I did not even have the time to shed tears for him. It took me a while to gather my thoughts and process what he told me about Rasumi that night. According to him, she wants to eliminate all the demons in the village. She would even go as far to corrupt spirits and manipulate people to achieve her goal. What kind of angel will do that? It's always the angel being the evil bad guy. Like, come on, man. Can we actually get an angel who's actually nice to talk to in anime or anything? Jeez. With Kaichi now out of the way, Zekon is next. Caveman is next. Can't let more die before my eyes. Rasumi will definitely not take Caveman. I was ordered to stay at the temple, but I get easily bored as there is nothing to do. Somehow I managed to convince Caveman to let me walk around freely during the day. I have not been able to talk much with him, as he is busier than usual. He says he is patrolling the forest, but it feels like there's more on his plate than he's letting on. Relaxing in the park does nothing to clear my mind. So many events occurred in the past days, I can barely think about anything else. I'm thinking too hard. I roll around in my futon unable to sleep. What? So, are you meaning to tell me that a few days, actually a few weeks has passed, and Ikuya, or what's his name, Ryoji, never contacted you and asked how we was doing? Really? Fucking really? I heard Caveman entering the temple a short while ago. These days he would patrol late into the night, but tonight he is back early. I don't know where he is right now, though. The door to my room slides open and Caveman enters. Even in the darkness, I recognize his footsteps and the sound of his movements. The weight and pace of them are unique only to him. Speaking of the devil. After a while, Caveman sits down. A long breath leaves his mouth. I stay quiet and pretend to be asleep, wondering if he's watching me. It is too dark to see anything. It is quiet for a while until Caveman gets up. I hear him undoing the sash around his waist and dropping his haori. The sounds of rustling fabric makes my imagination run wild. Oh my god, brother. Imagination run wild. The next moment he slides into his futon, sighing softly as he settles in. He rarely goes to sleep. He must be tired tonight. Trouble. His sudden whisper makes me flinch. How did he know I was awake? It must be hard to sleep in such an unfamiliar place. Just wait a few more days, and I can bring you back home. I finally collect my thoughts after a while, but at this point, it feels still awkward to answer because of how much time has passed. Tell me what is on your mind. Thinking about what to say? The correct words to use? You must be tired. Let's just sleep. It is a long night, and I'll be fine, even without sleep. You, on the other hand, maybe we could talk a bit to ease your mind. Since when did he start concerning himself over my thoughts? It's surprising how considerate you are. Your first night here. Did you not keep your word after all? I don't understand what you mean. The spirits are my eyes and ears. I know everything that happens in the forest. Oh, come on, really? No point in hiding it from you now, I guess. There's something I want to tell you. I hear Caveman shifting in his futon, probably to face me. His silence signals me to continue. I met an angel a few days ago. I discovered she has been manipulating people to kill. Her goal is to take out all the demons in this village. Perhaps the villagers who died weren't human after all. This village is crazier than I thought. She even killed Kaichi that night. My voice shakes after recalling the events that had occurred. Shouldn't go out too often. She might go after you too. A deep sigh comes from Caveman. It's not the first time I've been hunted, though I'm starting to get tired of it. Caveman's voice fades into a whisper. His words take me back to the cause of Rasumi. It was frightening. I understand now why he is acting distant. I want to comfort him, but it's difficult to find the right words. I doubt he would even listen to me anyway. He's always been reclusive and adamantly continues to stay like that. Hey, caveman. I stretched my hand out in his direction. Unexpectedly, my fingertips touch his skin. I flinch, not expecting caveman to be this close. He takes my hand into his and squeezes gently. My heart skips a beat. Life is like a stone. No matter what, it will get eroded or cut or polished until the surface is smooth. Hardships are unavoidable. Yeah, but too much will eventually erode you down to nothing and you'll disappear. Treble, whatever happens to me, don't feel bad. You've done everything you could and I'm thankful for that. Cannot help but smile softly. Nothing bothers me more than when innocent people get involved. I don't want them to suffer a fate similar to mine. We'll get out of this mess. Yeah, together. What happened to the police? What happened to the fucking exorcist? What are we doing? Yeah, together. I hope your mind is more at ease now. It is late, your body needs to rest. Alright, good night, Zakun. Caveman. He releases my hand and turns back around. I crawl on my hand to my chest and count the number of beats it takes for my heart to calm down. Right, the next day. Finally, just a day. Just 1 day time skip. I gaze up at the bright, clear sky. If I had not met a caveman, today would be just like any other boring day at the park. The nights make me restless. Even though nothing has happened recently, the battle is not over. If I had more useful abilities, I could help cavemen out. Suddenly, something jumps in my head. As I am sitting under a tree, I thought it would be an acorn or something. Instead, two spirits appear in front of me. We have finally found you. The sudden voices startle me and I almost fall off the bench. Our master sent us to you. Oh, what does caveman need? He said, don't do anything stupid or I will personally come to punish you. And here I thought it was something urgent. He's being overprotective. We're going back to report your status then. Wait, I've got a message for him too. Before I could speak, the spirits float off. You fucking assholes. There goes my chance to talk with caveman. Whatever, I'll wait until later then. Dumbass. You guys' only purpose is to give us communication. You can't even do that. What a bunch of useless fucks. When night falls, I returned to my house. I had missed this place, so I decided to stay here for the night instead. I know caveman wants me to stay at the temple, but now that Kaichi's gone, I should be fine. What? What? That doesn't make any sense. Wouldn't that make it even more dangerous because no one is guarding you now? You fucking idiot. Especially since Kaichi said something about, you know, you do realize you're being hunted by the angel as well, you fucking dumbass. This makes no sense. It's like the first part, Treble is written like really smart and brave, but now she looks like fucking stupid and idiotic in this part because she's like, huh? While heading to my room, I suddenly trip over a wire. Before I fall flat on my face, I pull back into something firm and warm. I look up, right into Caveman's eyes. What the hell? Wah. What were you planning to do? Nothing. Exactly what I thought. He releases me once I get back on my feet. You scared me there. I thought a burglar broke into my house and wanted to strangle me. I happened to pass by your house and saw you entering. You should know this area isn't safe yet. Yeah. Fucking dumb, I know, right? Same goes for you. Why are you in the village while some crazy angel's looking for you? Caveman shakes his head and rubs his neck. I'm tired of hiding. I thought it might be better to face her myself and get it over with. What the fuck? And you're using my house as your fucking base? You want my house to get destroyed in the battle? Are you dumb or something? No way, you'll get yourself killed. Such good faith in me. Anyway, is it okay if I stay home for a few days? He suddenly looks up and places his finger against my lips. Right after I hear the doorbell ring. Stay here. Oh, come on. My heart nearly... Sorry, I'm just really trying to hold my laughter in. My heart nearly stops when I open the door and see Rasumi's face. Hello there, sorry to disturb you this late, but I've got something for you. Chills run down my spine at how nonchalant she is. Before I can say anything, she walks past me towards the living room. I quickly close the door and rush after her. Oh, you have a demon in your house. I hope I didn't interrupt anything important. Anyway, you won't mind if I drop this here, right? Stare at her, speechless, as she happily shoves a bag of cookies into my hands. What? Since that night with Kaichi, I have been wary of her. I know she is not what she pretends to be. What is she planning? Her casual act gives me the creeps. I made freshly baked cookies for you. Ikuya told me you lived here, so I thought I'd bring these personally. Damn it, Ikuya. Slowly moved towards Caveman. He looks concerned, so I whispered to him. That's her. The angel that wants to kill me? Yeah, I can't believe she's acting all innocent after what happened. The friend you wanted to save that time, huh? I don't sense much, but perhaps she's concealing her identity and power. Well, what a convenient power. The power of convenience. She probably knows about me. Probably. Are you planning to do anything? Are you? I want to ask her about her plans. I don't think she'll indulge me, though. Just try. I never expected to hear that from you. Let's see what will happen. For now, don't worry too much and play along. I turned back to resume with an innocent smile. She seems totally clueless about what we discussed. Before I could say anything, however, she is already walking to the front door. Well, I have to go now. It was nice speaking with you. Be careful even at your own home. Her last words add a strange chill to the air as she waves to me on her way out. After she is gone, I take a look at the bag she left for me. When I look within, my legs freeze on the spot. Inside a strange mass buried among the cookies. Two eyes pop up from the dark mass, staring at me flatly. It is alive. Is that Kaichi? Caveman. What's wrong? Let me see. He takes the bag from me and peeks inside, frowning. I am shaken by the sight, but Caveman barely mutters a few words. It's a mandrake. I think I will wake up soon. What? Cover your ears. And two little spurs pop up and dive into the bag. Pain screams fill up the room. Even with my ears covered, it gives me a splitting headache. I sway a bit, but Caveman catches me by the shoulders. It does not take long before the cries fade. What did you do? It got eaten. I rub my temples and cautiously peek into the bag. Both the mass and the cookies are gone. Trouble follows you everywhere, huh? How was I supposed to know it would be trouble? She's after you, not me. She handed over the gift to you, though. Wow, what a sweet gift. Do you still want to stay here? Yeah. Even though I know this is a dangerous decision, I miss my home. I do not want to be on the run forever. This makes no sense. Because, like I said, at the first part she was really smart and brave. Now, at this part, she acts really dumb and stupid. What the fuck happened? And reckless. If Rasumi does come back, I need to come up with plans. I will stay here with you. His words put a smile on my face. You were waiting for that. Honestly, I felt safe with him around. And Caveman follows behind me as I head to my room. It only dawns on me on why he did so when he sits down on the carpet in front of my bed and makes himself at ease. It takes me a while to process that he intends on staying here tonight. Counting how often he saved me, it makes me feel in debt. All this trouble just for me. Has he been helping other victims too? It would have surprised me because he often goes out. But he mentioned that he doesn't get along with the villagers. I sit on my bed. Caveman examines my room. His expression stays neutral, so I have no idea what is going through his mind. It's too early to sleep. Besides, I haven't been able to sleep well the past few days. Caveman slightly tilts his head, curious. I played with the edge of the blanket, but finally decided to spill my thoughts. Caveman, will you continue to involve yourself in the village? I thought you didn't like to meddle with other people's business, but you've already saved me many times. Even though so many thoughts are racing through my head, I am having difficulty expressing myself. I bow my head, avoiding his gaze. Suddenly he stands up and walks over to me. I do not know what he's up to until he bends down. What the hell? His lips gently brush against my forehead. The warmth of his touch wipes away all my thoughts. Suddenly all I could focus on is his presence. I do not know what to think of this gesture. Yeah, what the fuck? My cheeks are so hot, I can't believe he just did that. You're the first one to trust me and give me hope in the villagers again. I want to thank you for that. Yeah, okay. He strokes my head and steps away. Yeah, that's it. I sit frozen on my bed as he returns to his spot. Perhaps telling me your troubles will give you a peace of mind. The night is still young. The tension in my shoulders suddenly feel much lighter. It is just a few words, but I feel warm and comforted. Caveman has changed so much, I do not know when the turning point was, but he has become more open to me. This might be sudden, but I'm curious. Yeah? Would you sacrifice yourself to save others? I have a flashback of Rasumi who asked the same question. The way his caveman asked me seems to carry more weight. I don't know. It's fine, you don't have to answer right now. Just know that there are more answers besides yes and no. You're not limited to the immediate choices that are available. Sacrifices don't always have to be made. There's no right or wrong choice. In the end, it all depends on your beliefs. Oh, yeah, right. Tell that to visual novels that have right and wrong choices. Anyway, I'm gonna end it here because I have to prepare for work now. So, let's save here. So, this is Dark Knights. If you want to try to get for yourselves, the links are in the description. That is all for today. Stay safe and take care of yourselves. What the hell? Come on, man. Well, at least it's still entertaining. Even though Treble's kind of written dumb here. But, yeah. I guess it's fine.